Welcome to Beat Saber Legacy, where we make downgrading Beat Saber quick and easy. In this video, we will be going over on how to use the new and improved Beat Saber Legacy Launcher. BSLegacyLauncher is a program designed to fetch any version of Beat Saber from Steam's depots and launch it within the same program. You can install up to as many versions as you want and quickly switch between them. You can even create a master custom levels folder, meaning you can use one single custom levels folder that is used across all versions. Your current Steam installation will remain untouched since the launcher is designed to hold its own installs. To get started, head on over to bslegacy.com, scroll down until you find the BS Legacy Launcher. Simply click on download to start downloading the launcher. Once the download is complete, you can click on the folder in order to extract it. The launcher must be extracted before running it. Once you have extracted the launcher, open the Beat Saber Legacy Launcher application. Once it's open, you should see something that looks like this. Once you're in select a version, you're going to select a year and then select the version that you desire to have. To see what the version was released for, simply hit on release info. Otherwise, head on over to download. Once you're on the sign-in screen, enter your Steam credentials below to continue downloading Beat Saber. If you are wondering why this requires your Steam credentials, our utilities depend on Steam's open source depot downloader for authorization to connect to their official servers. You must have legally purchased the game since we don't condone the piracy of Beat Saber. The files downloaded with the tool comes from Steam's manifest and database. After you've successfully logged in, the version will start to download soon. If the download progress happens to get stuck at a certain number, that just means it's downloading a large file, and all you need to do is wait. Once your download is complete, you're gonna go back and you will be able to launch your selected version of Beat Saber. Launch options is fairly easy. Debug mode will add the verbose argument to Beat Saber, allowing BSIPA debugging. Desktop mode will add the FPFC argument, which will allow you to use Beat Saber in desktop mode without VR. Oculus mode adds the VR mode Oculus argument on the end of Beat Saber, allowing you to bypass Steam VR and open only with Oculus if you use an Oculus device. To switch versions, click on select version again and select another version to download. If you have multiple installs, you can click on the button below installed versions to see what versions you have selected. To select one of your versions listed, click on the version you want to select and then hit back. And just like that, you are already on the other version. In advanced settings, you can manage your files and such here. Under app data functions, you'll see 4 useful options. Backup will create a copy of your app data folder. Revert will replace your current app data with your app data backup. Browse will open your app data path to manually manage files. And clear will delete your current app data. Clearing your app data is useful for visiting far old versions that may crash or black screen when trying to run a much newer app data, which can be reverted when going back to a later version to keep your local scores and settings. Onto the other buttons. Browse game files will open your currently selected Beat Saber files. Install Legacy IPA will install the old BSIPA 3 for better 2018 compatibility. Create Symlink will create a master custom levels folder shared across all versions to access and use. This action requires admin permission since creating a Symlinked folder is a prioritized Windows function. The uninstall button will now also require admin permission since Symlinked folders cannot be moved or deleted normally. This goes over the basics on how to use the Beat Saber Legacy Launcher. To mod these installs, you're going to want to use Mod Assistant. In Mod Assistant, you're going to go to Options, where it says Install Folder, click on Select Folder, and then direct it to the Beat Saber install in your launcher. Select the install folder, open it, and then hit Save. After you've done that, restart Mod Assistant. Once you've reopened Mod Assistant, you can check on the lower left to see if the game version matches. If it doesn't, you can manually set it listed. After all that, you can select the mods you want in the Mods tab, and then hit Install or Update on the lower right. And this concludes the tutorial for Beat Saber Legacy Launcher. We hope you enjoy, and thank you so much for joining our legacy.